Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy Tuesday to each and every one of you. Going all in on Solana? Does that make sense? We'll get into it. Listen, fam, the market is doing what the market does. We'll go over the numbers if you can stomach it. What the world? Solana's got some ecosystems within the ecosystem. Kind of cray-cray. Is Larry Fink really going to do a file for a Solana ETF? I don't know. Is he really going to do it? I don't know. So, one of our favorites, YouTuber, one of our favorite XRP content creators, said he went all in, on Solana. Tony from Thinking Crypto says, I went all in on Solana. That's some interesting stuff, don't you think? I went all in on Solana. We're going to get into that. That is some interesting stuff, to say the least, guys. That is very, 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 very interesting. Let me see. Let's make sure that CoinGecko's up and running, it's up and fresh. I spent like an hour looking for some tokens that I purchased. I mean, I'm going through transaction histories and pulling out PDFs, trying to find it because it wasn't showing up on my ledger. I'm like, where is this stuff? Ooh, Polymath. 43%. Nice. Like, where is this stuff? Could not find it, fam. Could not find it. And then I realized that I had staked it. And since I staked it, that's why I wasn't showing up on any of my ledgers. I'm like, what the world's going on? So that was the reason. That was the reason. We're gonna run through this real quick because man, I got some stuff I got to get done tonight, doing more de-risking. Doing some de-risking, yeah. Kind of getting out some stuff and just going in on some stuff. So let's get into this, guys. We can't wait too long. I'm sure people will be hopping on. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Uh, that would be super, super cool. Hit that like button on the way in. We'd like to get this channel out to more and more people who don't understand that there's a new financial system being built right underneath their noses. They don't understand it. They don't understand it. Right. And this is one of the ways we can let them know is by hitting the like button and certainly subscribing to the channel. We want to get this channel out to as many people as we possibly can. They got to know about what's going on. Got to know what's going on. Let's go over these numbers real quick. Let me share this. I'm going to go over these numbers. I'm going to rush through a lot of stuff, and we're going to discuss why would Tony from Thinking Crypto go all in on Solana? Why would dude do such a thing? All right, let's go over these numbers real quick, fam. Let's get into it. According to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is 2.4 trillion, 2.4 trillion. It's down a percentage and a half, I should say, on the 24-hour. It's Bitcoin dominance is at 50%, according to CoinGecko. Bitcoin is currently trading at $61,404. Again, it's down 10.5% on a 30-day. Ethereum is trading at $3,381. Again, it's down 10.9% on the 30-day. Solana is trading at $151 again. On the 7-day, it's down 7.8%. And XRP is trading at 48 cents. Maybe that was the news of the Swedish ETP, XRP ETP. Maybe it was because of that. It went up a half penny, 0.5%. XRP again down 30% on the 7-day, down 6.7% on the 7-day. Coin still doing its thing. The open network Telegram is just killing the game. Craziness. Shiba Inu is down 31% on the 7-day. It's that 4 zeros it is. And they just got picked up by like a real world financial platform and taking Shiba Inu for payments. Taking Shiba Inu for payments. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So look at the market on the 30-day, a lot of reds, right? On the 30 days, it's bleeding on the 30-day, which means we're just raging. We're just ranging. That's all. We're going to take a look at Banter Bubbles if this freaking laptop will allow it. And we'll see what is outperforming Bitcoin on the year. It kind of gives you a really good gauge as to what's most likely to continue happening in the coming months. No guarantees, of course, but most likely. Dog we've had is $2.12 with a $2 billion market cap. It's interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. So look at this, guys. A lot of double figure reds on the 30-day. A lot of 30 day reds. I mean, double figures on the 30 days. So it's not just down. It's down double figures. What's going on, Hydro? How are you, my friend? Hey, Joseph C is in the building. What's going on, Triple G? Yes, sir. Life is good. So yeah, let's go over this. Let's go over this thing real quick and just see, why did the XRP content creators post about going all in on Solana? Yeah, that's Tony from Thinking Crypto. Why would he do such a thing? Why would he go all in on Solana? Doesn't that thing halt at times? Doesn't that thing have some issues, right? What, 3-4 times? He says here, I have gone all in on Solana. I bought more Solana today in this recent dip. It is now a significant part of my portfolio. Says, why did I do this? Number one, Solana is now a top 5 crypto, getting a lot of exposure, liquidity, and adoption. The recent Solana Blinks launched showed me the devs are serious about building tech for real-world adoption, despite downtime challenges over the years. Solana ETF applications, first in Canada, now in the US. The narrative is building with institutions filing applications. 21 shares. And Van Eck, rumor on the street is BlackRock is next in the building to do so. The upcoming Fire Dance upgrade to enhance network performance. If you haven't checked out Fire Dance, I highly encourage you to read it. I read it. Got to Google Solana's Fire Dance. I highly recommend. The upcoming Fire Dancer upgrade to enhance network performance and accommodate growth should help address the downtime issues. The Solana chart looks bullish. Solana seems to be moving like ETH did in the last cycle and may touch the 3.618 Fibonacci. Okay. This is a non-emotional list of reasons why I'm bullish and have increased my Solana portfolio holdings. I'm here to make money, not for maximalism, slant religion, fairy tales, and conspiracy theories. Ouch. Maximalism, religion, fairy tales, and conspiracy theories. You know which group he's talking about. Raoul Paul said, nicely done, sir. Tony says, cue all the XRP maximalists replies about how Solana sucks and the projection of their negative feelings because they refuse to diversify. Same story, different bull market cycle. And there it is. There it is. This is some of his reasons. Now, I have other reasons to be very optimistic about optimism. One of the main reasons is that Solana has made a decision. You know, the narrative around Solana blockchain is the people's now. Solana has a lot of communities within the community of Solana. What do I mean by that? If you check out their X, if you check out things like Jupiter, if you check out things like Hive Mapper or Flaunt or Helium or Devour Go or Honeyland, they have these communities, although they have their own separate little communities. The interesting thing about the things that I mentioned, like Hive Mapper, it's going after the Google mapping space, or things like Devour Go. It's addressing the food delivery space. You know, now competing with the likes of DoorDash, right? Which is interesting to me. And doing it in their own unique way is Devour Go, because they're kind of combining They're kind of combining gaming and loyalty rewards for people who use their app. And so you got crypto. Unlike DoorDash, there's no crypto. Unlike DoorDash, it's not really a big loyalty thing with it. Hivemapper, another thing that has crypto associated with it, and I think it's genius stuff in motion. And Helium Mobile. So not only is it Helium, but it's also Helium Mobile. Helium is also getting into the internet of things. So they're going to venture out and I think in places like somewhat to VeChain, the Internet of Things. They're venturing out into that. I thought that was interesting, kind of very similar to Jasmine Coin, our $1,000 worth of XRP play. That's either going to hit or it's going to miss, baby. We'll see. But I find that to be very, very, very interesting. So they got DevourGo, they got Hivemapper. By the way, they got DPen and IO.net on Solana. I think it's going to be I think IO.net is going to be a game changer. For sure, they got Helium Mobile. So they got the phone thing and they got hotspots as well. Now, what are those three things? What do those things have in common? Those things are real world use cases. You know how we talk about real world use cases? You know how the XRP entertaining content creators say that they're utility maxes? So you got something like Hivemapper. It's built on Solana. And people, your neighbors, could be using Hivemapper. And or they could be contributing to the Hivemapper ecosystem and getting crypto, and you might not even know it. Yeah. Same thing with Helium Mobile. Same thing with Helium Mobile and Helium Hotspots. Your neighbor might have hopped on that network, might have a Helium hotspot, and they might have a Helium Mobile phone plan. The retail chain, Solana. So how cool would it be? I was just thinking about this, man. If I could earn some crypto for having a phone service like AT&T, don't get that. Verizon don't get it. Yeah. So DevourGo, going up against the likes of DoorDash and Uber Eats. Yeah. Now, it's food delivery for DevourGo. They haven't necessarily gone to the full extent to have a DevourGo driver yet. So, but you can order through them. You can order some different stuff, and then I think at the last mile or so, something along those lines, what they do is they contract it to someone who can bring the food. But it's in the food delivery business. It's on Solana, but it could be your neighbor doing DevourGo or ordering or using DevourGo. And let us not forget about Solana Pay. Let me Google Solana Pay. And let us, for some reason, when I use the VPN in Latin America, Google is not happy. They keep asking me to verify who I am. But if I use it in Eastern Europe, they seem to be good, which is very odd. Let's see about Solana Pay. You heard about Solana Pay, right? Solana Pay is a decentralized, permissionless, and open, free to use payments framework built on Solana. It's available to millions of businesses as an approval app integration on Shopify, just to say the least. You can use it other places as well. Solana Pay for merchants. To start, a merchant must establish a Solana wallet, which they can do individually or through the FTX. I can't do it through the FTX exchange anymore. What is Solana Pay and how does it work? Now, decentralized payments at scale. Solana Pay. On Shopify. Now, I heard also that they hooked up with Stripe. Let me see. Is that true? Doesn't say, but I thought they did. Solana just Justin from Stripe Sessions. Justin from Stripe Sessions. Stripe will accept USDC payments on Solana. Stripe will accept USD payments on Solana. Stripe will start supporting global stablecoin payments this summer. Transaction instantly on chain and automatically convert to fiat. Well, you might be saying, well, that's, the retail chain, but what are they doing in crypto? Oh, it's just a meme coin thing, right? A lot of people think that. A lot of people, and a lot of their transactions, a lot of their, almost 50%, if not 50% of meme coins. But the other 50% is killing the game. Absolutely killing the freaking game. Drift Protocol just hooked up with someone. But here's Solana here. TVL is 4.69 billion. 4.69 billion on Solana. It was 9.5 billion in 2021, 2022. Jito's liquid staking, Marinade is staking. Camino is I don't know what you would call Camino, but it is definitely more than it's very similar to Aave. You got Radium, been around for a minute, decentralized exchange, DEX, Sanctum, got MarginFi, got Drift Protocol, there's derivatives, Orca, DEX. I use Orca a bunch, and it's only 234 million. Meteora, 254 million. Drift Protocol is derivatives. And Drift Protocol just hooked up with somebody, a big player as well. Drift is very, very similar to XDeFi protocol on player networks. MarginFi, all of these things. This is kind of like borrow and lending on MarginFi. Camino, you can do like 4 or 5 different things over there. You can do all kind of crazy stuff there besides providing liquidity. It's 1.129 billion on Camino. MarginFi is 432 million. Drift Protocol is 382 million. None of these are dealing with meme coins. Right? Here's Devour Go. Are you hungry? Eat, play, and earn. Jump in. Devour is on a mission to make ordering food a convenient and rewarding experience for you while you play. So they're combining ordering food with delivering. Pretty soon they're going to do metaverse stuff as well. By the way, there's something called Wow Bao, and I believe Wow Bao is on Solana as well. Don't quote me on that one. Go friends, represent your community, score points and help your community. Start playing. Got the little gaming thing to it. Food delivery fast. You can find some restaurants. Get the app. The Bar Go app on Solana. You can get the app on Google Play and the App Store and order some stuff. And they got a VIP pass. DPay back. I think their token is DPay. Get up to 10% back in DPay on every Devour Go order. Here's Hive Mapper. This is Hive Mapper. Got Hive Mapper going on in Spain, in France, in the UK, in Norway, in Poland, in Romania. Yeah. You can use it as your navigation thing, but you can also be what they call a contributor. So you can use it like, navigation system, or you can be a contributor and you can help them map different territories in different areas and earn their token. I don't know if their token is honey or not. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But you see the United States is kind of full. The people, the retail people, the people's chain. And then there's Helium Mobile. Helium Mobile, $20 a month. $20 a month. A phone plan that rewards you and your community for using it. Do you see what I'm saying? This thing is going to drive in the side gig hustle thing. It's going to flourish. And by the way, things like Hive Mapper and Helium Mobile and DeVaraGo, you know what they do? They bring unsuspecting people into the digital asset space. That's what it does. Right? And DeVaraGo is getting ready to get into drivers as well. Right now, they don't quite have it yet, but they're there. It's interesting to me. Helium Mobile. And then they're getting into the Internet of Things as well. Featured products, Internet of Things sensors from popular manufacturers. So they get into the IoT space as well. These things are all on Solana, the things I mentioned. I didn't even talk about Flaunt or Honeyland. I don't know what Honeyland is. Let's look at it real quick. But you see what I'm saying? And I'm going to share something with you from Raoul Pal that, for me, is the reason why I've been de-risking. Do Solana. Not financial advice. Honeyland. Let's see, what's going to come up when we do that? Honeyland, play and own casual strategy game. Play and own casual strategy game. This is the Honey token. So what is the Hive Mapper token? I don't know. We'll have to see. I can't remember. Honeyland. Join the Honey Rush. Get on Apple and Google. Build your swarm. Harvest sweet rewards. Join players worldwide. Watch the Honeyland trailer story. So scheming. I think I see these things and I think what could have been. I think what could have been. But when I hear DeVaraGo, it's just getting started what they're getting to do. When I hear about Hive Mapper, just getting started about what they're going to do, in my opinion. And when I think about Helium, Helium Mobile, just getting started on to me, it's the Hive Mapper, the upcoming Google. Helium Mobile, I don't know, the upcoming T-Mobile, upseats T-Mobile with, do you see what I'm saying? That's what it feels like to me. IO.net is on Solana. That thing is massive. It's massive what they got going on in the DePIN space, DePIN slant AI space, I would imagine you could call it IO.net. I'm going to share a video with you guys if I can find it. And to me, that's not it. It really speaks to, I'll put the link of this video here. This is not the one I'm going to find for you. But this was Paul Barron, who's actually an advisor to one of the projects, I believe was called DeVaraGo. But he's all in on the Solana ecosystem. That's a good video to watch. It's several months old, but it's a good one to watch. Kind of goes over some stuff. Let me see if I can't find this video. How can I do it? And for me, that kind of sums it up because all that other stuff is awesome. I mean, it's cool. All that other stuff. I mean, Hive Mapper, trying to grab some market share from Google. DeVaraGo trying to grab some market share from, DoorDash and Uber Eats. Cool. and Helium Mobile trying to grab some, market share from, the big four out there. I mean, those are all cool. But for me, it was just this simple thing right here. Let's take a listen.
So if ETH is so wonderful, why are you 90% sold? Does the consumer chain matter with onboarding a billion users first? That's where the action will be.
And even easier than that, things that are earlier in the adoption curve, but with proven adoption go up faster in price. I literally don't care whether it's Solana or some new thing, but it has to be at this point in the adoption curve. There was Solana, Avalanche, Luna, and Polygon that were the four
I'll try and play this again so it actually shows the freaking short. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. How was it? Come on, laptop. Come on. Wow. I need the big heavy duty Mac. That's what I need. I need the big heavy duty. This thing is not working. All right. So back in. Give me 1 second, guys. It'll be up here in a second.
So if ETH is so wonderful, why are you 90% sold? Does the consumer chain matter with onboarding a billion users first? That's where the action will be.
And even easier than that, things that are earlier in the adoption curve, but with proven adoption go up faster in price.
Things that are early in the adoption curve or proven adoption tend to go up fast. That's what he said.
I literally don't care whether it's Solana or some new thing, but it has to be at this point in the adoption curve. There was Solana, Avalanche, Luna, and Polygon that were the four forerunners. One went to zero, and Solana rose fastest out of the ashes. Like you, I was buying in June 2022 and really went max long as we went. So I saw the network effects were superior early, and I said, this is probably the bet, like Ethereum was in the last cycle. And then I'm a simpleton. I just used the charts and look at the ETH Bitcoin cross, ETH Solana cross, and Solana was breaking out. And we will see in this cycle 3, 4 new protocols, new layer ones that will do really well and outperform Sol. They will all go down 99% or 98% in the next cycle, and one of those will be anointed too.
So there that is there. Just to kind of, help it make some sense for you. Help it make some sense. Help it make sense. And it's just a matter of network adoption and the adoption curve. Right? I know people lost their mind when Solana upseated what is it? XRP. People are losing their mind. People are losing their mind. But in the end, it's network adoption. So you can't believe the story that you hear from the XRP entertaining content creators. Ecosystems within the ecosystem. Right? About the outages and it's down and who's going to use it. Why is Van Eck?
So if ETH is so wonderful, why are you 90% sold? Does the consumer chain matter with onboarding a billion users first? That's where the action will be.
And even easier than that, things that are earlier in the adoption curve, but with proven adoption go up faster in price. I literally don't care whether it's Solana or some new thing, but it has to be at this point in the adoption curve. There was Solana, Avalanche, Luna.
And again, for me, it was just kind of really, it was really that simple. early in the adoption curve, right? Just early in the adoption curve. And proven network adoption. It was really that simple for me. What's going on, Strength Gains? It wasn't really anything else. You know, once I saw it upseat XRP, I had to look at it and do my homework on it and say, what's going on over here? Like, and I find that it is literally communities within communities. And when you think about a thing like a DeVirago and a Hive Mapper and a Helium, just those three, not mentioning any, you know, the Honeyland or anything else, they got the ability to, what's the word that we use in crypto? It's composability. In other words, they can start here with delivering, but then they could say, well, if you like gaming on Solana, we can actually incorporate where you can earn points by playing the game and earn points to order food. There's one guy on there talking about they're going to do a metaverse thing. There's going to be a metaverse. You're going to be in the metaverse doing your stuff, and you're going to come across DeVirago in the metaverse. You know, just like you would come across any other thing. You're going to come across a DeVirago thing or a Wow Bow kiosk in the metaverse while you're playing a game, and you're going to just be able to go there and get some stuff. Next you know, you got food delivered to you while you're playing the game. While you're playing a game. So when I think about that, the ecosystem, I think, what could have been? What could have been? Imagine the chain having not gone down and being able to stream payments and be able to do payments and all of these kind of things within ecosystem. What could have been? What could have been? So anyway, that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a little de-risking and looking at plays. And again, these are small plays. These are less than $100. And I'm thinking to myself, just doesn't make sense. Less than $100 doesn't make sense. Might as well just add to and strengthen the position in Solana. You know, just strengthen in Solana. And realizing that this adoption curve is a real deal. It's a real deal. Never mind Sapphire Dancer, what's coming there. The adoption thing is a real deal. And you can't argue that. It's always about network effects. It's always about network effects. Right? How many people are on the network? Metcalfe's law. That's just why Raoul Pal said the reason why XRP is priced the way it is, because it doesn't have the network effect. It's moving a bunch of little transactions. It's moving a bunch of little transactions, but no transactions of substance on a regular daily basis. And I remember thinking to myself, I said, that's not interesting. Then I thought to myself, if I asked someone to tell me, when's the last time you moved $1,000 worth of XRP into a liquidity pool? Or taking $1,000 off liquidity pool and put it somewhere else where you can put $1,000 in XRP. Into use case, utility. Anybody got $1,000 into an NFT? Kind of what it is. The network effect's not there yet. And of course, we're hoping for stuff. We're hoping that the stablecoin thing, hopefully they're going to get it right. But in any case, this was really about, you know, Tony from Thinking Crypto and his tweet about going all in the Solana. He expected some hate. I don't think he really got much hate from the XRP community. But I always find it fascinating that Van Eck and 21 Shares and Larry Fink, I always find it fascinating. They never talk about you know, the technology, you know, that Bitcoin technology, you know, these fees, and you can't really do anything with it. And you know, it's slow, and I don't know. And now we got people filing for Solana ETFs before the XRP ETF. That's interesting. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm gonna hop off here. I appreciate you guys checking in, Strength Gains and Hydro and Triple G and AJOC. I appreciate you guys checking in. I know it's late in the evening, but I just wanted to, share some of my thoughts and perhaps add a little to why Tony from Thinking Crypto went all in on Solana. All right, fam, there it is. Thank you so much for hanging out. Do me a favor, hit that like button on the way out if you didn't do so on the way in. It's one of the greatest ways you can support the channel. And if you happen to be hanging out watching the Crypto Siege and you're in that 50% range that are kind of hanging out and watching and listening, but haven't subscribed to the channel, if you've been enjoying the Hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell, baby, so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this, or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.